the warm weather's just around the corner. Actually, for New Yorkers, it's been here all winter. It's been a very mild winter. And, you know, it's this time of the year that we all start to think about spring cleaning. Now, for me, I always start with the closet. Then you flip the closet, and then, of course, the biggest snowstorm of the year comes when you've just put out all your spring clothes. When it comes to cleaning, there are areas of the house that you probably, I don't know, maybe you don't think to clean, maybe you don't know how to clean them. So here to give us the lowdown on the spring cleaning, please welcome cleaning expert and a heck of a nice lady,
thank you.
Julie Edelman is back.
Yes. So,
where do you start your spring cleaning?
well, believe it or not, yeah, you flip the mattresses, but you're going to appreciate this. The kitchen is really the place you need to do some spring cleaning.
How
Who'd have
so,
thought?
Julie?
Well, I'm glad you asked me.
No, but seriously, people don't think of spring cleaning in the kitchen because you are obviously always keeping your kitchen clean.
You are, but you know, it's like the hub of all the germs and the dirt. Think about it. You clean the sinks, but the things you don't clean, your refrigerator, okay? The back where the coils are, they need to be vacuumed. Because actually, if you don't clean them, it's going to cost you more in energy because it's not working as well. Underneath the fridge, there's that little drip pan a lot of us have.
Oh,
well,
that's frightening. That's like a horror movie, that thing.
Well, you know what? Roaches use it as their happy hour. How gross is that? And also, it can have mold in there. So you really need to clean those things. Also, your dishwasher. Yes, it washes dishes, but there's a lot of gunk that gets in there. And here's a good tip. You know how you clean that?
I had no idea I had to clean my dishwasher.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to make you work more.
I love that.
All right, well,
no, I love that because my husband does all of the dishes.
Oh.
So my husband gets to do the spring cleaning of the dishwasher.
Have him come to my house, please.
I will.
But if you want a good tip there is to use, you know, those powdery citric drinks, like for lemonade. You put it in an empty dishwasher, fill up the dispenser, let it go through one cycle, and voila, John will be happy.
Shush, really?
Yes, it'll be all clean and sparkling. There you go. Who'd have thunk? Who knew? Who knew?
I'm also going to put him on that tray because I do not want to find the Roach Cocktail Lounge.
Yes, I'd rather find other cocktails.
That's all you, baby.
All right.
So now we thought it would be fun. The reason we brought in all these great props and all these great cleaning supplies is because we're going to do our first spring cleaning Q&A with our audience.
Yes.
Mia is going to go first. She's the lovely lady in green over here.
Please, I need help. I have a garbage disposal, and you hear different things about how often you should clean it.
Right.
How often or how should I clean it without actually putting my whole hand and elbow and everything else inside?
Yeah, you can't, like, literally get in there and clean it unless you want to be lefty the rest of your life.
Yes, if you don't want that. So, yeah, great question, and yes, you do have to clean it. So what you want to use, again, I like using things around the house, something like this. You want to use a cup of baking soda, okay, which is right here.
That's cool, because you got the whole box sitting in the fridge anyway.
Right, and then a cup of white vinegar. You pour each down, one at a time. First the baking soda, then the vinegar.
It's like MacGyver.
It is. It's like, remember when you had your high school projects, the eruptions?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like. So you let that happen, it bubbles, and when it stops bubbling, you take, let's see, here we go, a kettle of hot water, you pour it down. It's like cleaning your arteries, you know, and it cleans all the gunk out of there.
I think that's fabulous.
Thank you.
Exciting.
It's easy. And by the way, you want to also, you know, the blades on your garbage disposal, you want to sharpen those because those get dull if you use it. I use my garbage trash compactor.
Right. Yeah.
So what you want to do is, again, you're making eggs. Take the eggshells and you put them down there, and they will sharpen that little disposal, the blades. There you go.
I bet you didn't think cleaning could get that exciting, right? She's good. Isn't she really good?
I am here to make
All
that
right,
good.
Joanne with the plan. What you got going for us, Joanne?
Hi.
Hey.
I clean all the time. And I know all the basic areas to clean, but I feel like there's one spot that I'm missing. Is there something I could be missing that I really shouldn't?
Well, you know, a lot of times we look here, eye level, but we don't look up. Your ceiling fan, think about it. All winter, you probably had that off, so there's going to be a lot of dust, a lot of allergens. You turn that baby on, you're going to have a snowfall of achoo, 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 all over the place. So what I really like, really cool tool, it's the Swiffer Dusters Extender. What's neat about this...
I like Swiffer everything, by the way.
I do too.
I'm Swiffer obsessed.
I use it also on the powder. All right, all you do, look, 3 feet it goes up. How cool is that? So you can get...
Even if you're short. No, I want to be shorter.
You're short? Okay. You could too. You could too. And cooler yet, look. It goes and locks into 4 different positions. So if you're cleaning that ceiling fan, it's going to get it all off.
Top of the refrigerator.
Top of the refrigerator, hi-hat lights, and 3 times as much dust as it's collect than a feather duster.
The lights, that's a good one.
Right, high hats.
Yeah.
High hats,
Yeah.
high hats, high
Yeah.
hats, high
Well,
hats.
whatever, the big thing stuck in the ceiling.
And
Yeah.
if you have a little dust behind your ears, right. So it's terrific on all things. And yeah, don't use feather dusters, because I just find they put the dust from here to there.
They put it right back in the room.
Swiffer
You go like this and
dusters,
it falls right to the
extender.
floor. I
You
love
got
those.
it. All right, that's
Thank
another.
you. Love
Thank
being
you.
a Swiffer. All right. And Tanette.
I dread tackling the grout in the shower. The only thing that seems to work is scrubbing for hours with a toothbrush. Is there anything I could do to make this job a little less painful?
Yeah, the more grout you have, the more it mocks you.
It's always there. Yeah, 2 things. First of all, if you have somebody else to do it, that'll take a lot of the pain away. But no, instead of a regular toothbrush, use a good old electric one. That'll cut the time in half. So that makes it a lot easier right there. Don't use the one clearly that you've been using to brush. That's the first thing.
Yeah, but you can get really inexpensive disposable ones at the drugstore. You can have one dedicated for grout. That's a good one.
And you could do 2 maybe. One in this hand, one left. So you go, you know, like that.
Oh, be like Karate Kid. What's on?
What's on? What's on? What's on? All right. The other thing you may not realize, you can use a clothes steamer to just steam your grout. Yeah, to steam the grout, because it'll sanitize, it'll break down all the gunk. And then on top of that, take a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Again, the good old white vinegar at the end. My fave, some vodka. For 2 reasons.
We're
Hold
gonna
on.
put vodka in the tub and literally wash it down the drain?
Yes.
Don't applaud that.
Yes.
Applauding that. No.
But wait.
Why?
Because both white vinegar and vodka are natural sanitizers. So it will sanitize and clean. And plus, if you take a shot, everything will look cleaner. So what the heck?
Now, we have another little fun thing. We have lots of ways spread around the table here for you guys to tackle spring cleaning. But the cooler the products are, the easier it is for all of us to get our cleaning done. And if you check out this P&G Have You Tried This Yet website, well, P&G not only inspires you to try it, but you can check out really cool products like the Swiffer that Julie was just playing around with the 4 different poses there. But you're also going to get reviews, you're going to get coupons. And for you guys in our audience, thanks to P&G, you're all going to go home with $100 worth of P&G, it's just PG, no and. I'm so used to doing my little Twitters all day long, and I love that ampersand when I can put it there. It's pgtryit.com. That's right?
Correcto.
pgtryit.com, and you can, again, you get your coupons and your reviews and all that stuff, but you guys get all of that stuff for free! Yay! Thanks again to Julie. Up next, SNL alum Rob Schneider right after this.